Right, okay, we found what we feel is a hidden gem here in Cornwall. And the Old Forge Cafe. Beef dripping too, which is pretty unusual for us. A lot of the smaller chippies down here, which is something we like anyway. The fish supper. Now it comes with, oh, I can feel peas going on in there or something. Slice of bread was a tenner, was it?
Yeah.
£10. I tried to open it before, but I thought, no, I'm going to wreck this. So this was a tenner. Oh, fish chips. That's cod. Let me just get those peas from under there. And a slice of bread over the side here. Oh, you know what? I've missed my bread. So that's it. 10 quid down here in Cornwall at the Old Forge Cafe. Cod, chips, and mushy peas. And a slice of bread thrown in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a bit of this cod. Oh, look at that. Wow. My wife's already broken open the bag at the end here just to pinch a little bit of the batter. Animal. Let's give this a go.
Thank you.
You know what? That's delicious. I need a bigger bite though. It's roasting hot. And there's a little car park here for maybe 15 cars or something. And it's just about 50 yards on the right hand side there. That's good. Let me get a bit of this batter with it. You know what? And they're the loveliest people. There's two ladies working in there. There's tables and chairs. There's tables outside. Only a small place. But I tell you what, not that small. And it's a little standalone place. And absolutely fabulous. Look how meaty that is. That is something else. Try these peas first. Vivid green. They're nice. Very subtle in flavour. Which is just right, really. Put these back on here. I'm really making a mess of this, aren't I? But I'm enjoying it already. And that was a tenner. Now I know, you know, in some places you can get it cheaper. In a lot of places where we've been down here, twice that. Like a giant fish finger butty. You'd have to bear with me on this one. Let's try a chip. They're good chips. Excellent chips. What a great little spot this is. Fish chips and mushy peas on a button. While I was setting this up and setting all this gear up in the car park, my wife was in the chippy talking to the ladies, and they were super sweet. She said, chit chat, and cause I'm not the most talkative. I think she got that off her chest. Yeah, so once my wife had the bag of food, just before leaving the shop, she said, look, you know, he's doing a review in the car park. And she gave them a card. Because we already had the food and nothing else could be changed, it's not so bad. And it was nice. She was just having a nice time in there. Chicken loaded chips. Love the packaging. I love the cardboard. There's a number of sauces. I've got buffalo sauce, so I'm presuming it's hot, and barbecue. So let's open this up. Oh, doesn't that look good? That is tasty. The chicken, now normally you know, the sort of stuff. It's sort of really stringy and skinny. This isn't like that at all. And the cheese has got a bit of flavour to it. Sometimes it's far too mild. Nice big portion sizes, loads of chips. And the chips are great, you know, cooked in the beef dripping too. What a great little spot. I did a little bit of research, obviously, before I came to Cornwall to see what sort of chippies we could find. And I looked on a couple of forums to see what people were suggesting to other people. And I thought, yeah, let me have a little look at that one. We'll look at some reviews. A low one, medium one, a high one, and I'm going to write mine. But let's have a look at some reviews. 1 star. Noticed that fish was touching other things in the hot cabinet, and my partner is allergic to fish, so it put me off. Response from the owner. If he's allergic, then you should have asked and approached, as all our food is cooked in the same pans together and then put on a shelf together. It's not just our chip shop does this, most chip shops do. If you asked, we would have told you we wouldn't be able to serve you. So next time you visit any fish and chip shop, I'd advise you to ask first. Most are cooked in the same pan and do what we do. We used to have a lady let us know. She bought her husband, but she wouldn't have it herself because she was allergic too. People always ask. Sorry you never. Fair comment. Now I struggle to find anything else in between that, in between a 1 and a 5, within the last 12 months. So I've gone straight to the 5. 5 star. I was a baby in arms when my mum and dad first brought me here, a regular stop for our family, and I remember my dad, Clive Keane, having many a conversation, and then in brackets, shouting Cornish banter with Rex back in the day. Still, the best fish and chips around with fantastic portions. It's lovely that the family are still keeping it going. Now I bring my kids here. Response from the owner. Thank you so much for a lovely review. You and your lovely family are welcome anytime. We have great memories with your dad. He was a great guy with a big personality. See, I like that. I like that personal touch there. Mine, 5 star. Before setting off from Cheshire, my goal was to find an outstanding traditional fish and chip shop in Cornwall, and the Old Forge Cafe delivered exactly that. The staff were warm, welcoming and polite. The cafe itself, complete with ample seating, was immaculately clean and well organised. While there is some street parking available, a small car park accommodating about a dozen cars is located just a few doors down. The pricing was equally impressive, with a special fish supper featuring a generous flaky cod, perfectly crispy thick-cut chips, mushy peas, a slice of bread, and a can of pop, all for a tenner. I'm unsure if this special is always on offer, but even the individual item prices are low and well worth it. The salt and chili chicken, loaded chips, were a treat, with a variety of sauces to choose from. Cooking in, beef dripping, hygiene rating 5, fish reviewed, cod. What a fabulous chippy that is, and I highly recommend you get in there if you're anywhere near St Austell. Even if you're in Cornwall, pop in. See you on the next one. If you like this video, subscribe, share it, like it, hit the notification bell, and if you have any recommendations in your area, put them in the comments. Thank you.